Good morning and welcome to Saturday, February 15th, 2020. And please bear with me as I'm still trying to get over this cold. But today we'll be reading out of Zechariah chapter 9, verse 16. And our devotion is titled, God Will Defend His People. So Zechariah 9:16 says, And the Lord their God shall save them in that day as the flock of his people. For they shall be as the stones of a crown, lifted up as an ensign upon his land. God will draw Israel's enemies from the four directions, possibly led by Russia, followed by myriads of armies from north, south, east, and west. God will pull them like horses with bits in their mouths. He will allow them to encamp in the mountains around Jerusalem. Then he will push the button of his jealousy and destroy Israel's enemies. The world will know there is a God in Israel who controls the nations and protects his remnant. Hitler promoted the Holocaust of 6 million Jews, 2/3 of the Jewish population in Europe. They were gassed and burned, but God showed Hitler who is in charge. Hitler is dust, and God's people thrive. Ezekiel 37, verses 4 through 14 reads, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Excuse me. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it, and performed it, saith the Lord. And our final thought reads, Prior to the Reformation, Roman Catholicism slaughtered millions of Christians in an attempt to destroy the Lord's churches. Yet the Lord's churches continue to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ today. No dictator working for Satan can stop God's plan. I'll be brief as I don't have much of a voice left, but I will just add this one bit, and I've said this in several devotions prior. And a single army can lose several battles, but ultimately one army will win the war. And it's not necessarily the one army that won all the battles. So what I'm getting at is, even though as Christians, it appears that we suffer so many losses in battle. But that's okay, because history has shown us that the winner of the war isn't measured upon who wins the most battles. Because in several cases, those that with the most losses win the war. So just use that as a comfort tool, knowing that even though over the centuries Christians have been persecuted and punished for our beliefs, ultimately, despite the losses we lose, we will ultimately win the final war. So we should be joyous in that outcome, knowing what's to come. And all that's been prophesied. It's already been written in the Bible. We know what's to come. So stay true to your faith, stay strong, don't lose hope, trust in Jesus Christ, and your outcome is victorious. I promise you that. So again, guys, thank you so much for your prayers. I was actually able to step outside today for the first time in a few days and get some fresh air. I'm on the mend, and I appreciate all the prayers and support. Hopefully, I'll continue to recover, and these devotions will be easier and easier for you to listen to, as it's easier for me to actually speak. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.